Welcome back, y'all. I am here to talk and discuss some topics today. I hope everybody is doing good, doing well. I am in better spirits than what I was. Last week was a harsh week, mentally. So I'm doing a lot better. I'm in a better space, better place mentally and physically always. So yeah, let's get into some tea. So today I'm gonna do a talks video. Y'all know my channel is Talks and Slays with K Shantae. So this video is a talks video where I'm gonna be discussing the latest news of what's going on. So I got a few topics here. Child, let's start with Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, what are you doing, baby? Like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop sticking it in. You gotta stop what you're doing because this is not it. This is not a good look. So, Nick Cannon, I think he's expecting baby number 8. It's just too much going on, and it's a different woman. She's non-black. It's just a lot going on, and I'm just trying to understand, like, what are you doing, baby? Like, what kind of race are you trying to run? Like, this is too much. And it's like, people were making all types of jokes and saying stuff online. This man think that it's funny to keep creating these households where there are single parents because he's not, when you have that many kids, you can't be there every day. You can't. And he's an entertainer. So it's like, okay, even with you know, having all the money in the world, you still can't be there physically for all of those children. That's a lot going on. So Nick Cannon, I'm gonna need you to put it away, throw it away, and keep it up. Just keep it up at this point, baby, because it's not looking good for you. You're not trending for your shows. You're not trending for your music. You're trending for this nonsense. And you need to work on that. I think his show got canceled, by the way. So you need to work on that, baby, because that's not a good look for you. So anyway, moving on, speaking of shows, The Real got canceled. So I don't know why. They're not saying why. If I had to think or guess, I would think that it's probably because of views. There probably wasn't getting a lot of views. But yes, they have been canceled, and this has been out, but you know, the Wendy Williams show got canceled because she was in bad health, allegedly. So Sherry Shepherd will be filling in for her and taking over her spot. They haven't said anything about who's taking over for The Real. They just said it was canceled, but that's been out. That's old news at this point. But I didn't watch The Real, and I sure didn't watch Nick Cannon's show. Like, I am not a big TV watcher. I don't. I like scripted shows. I used to watch reality a lot, but that's kind of gone out. That phase has kind of went out the door. So now I'm into like scripted shows. Speaking of reality TV, Mama D. Child, the other day, Mama D done went down there to Shay Johnson baby shower. And Shay Johnson is a girl that used to mess with Lil Scrappy on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So Mama D all up on Instagram with the woman, all praising her, worshiping her. She's pregnant, you know, whatever. And it's nothing was wrong with that. But then people was like, oh, this is so disrespectful to Bambi and Scrappy, because Bambi is the chick that's with Scrappy now. Let me bring up what Mama D had to say, because I was just like, huh? Because y'all not even doing that show no more. So it's confusion that you are still carrying on this narrative with this girl. Mama D, if you remember though, on Love and Hip Hop, Mama D never got along with none of Scrappy's baby mamas or girlfriends or anything. So I'm done. Okay, sis, the grammar. But anyways, I'm just like, Mama D, stop. Moving on to other news, baby. Another person that was in the Love and Hip Hop franchise, I don't know, she was on there for like one season in LA. Black China. Black China is suing the Kardashians because of her and Rob's show. I don't know if y'all remember back, I think it was on E. Black China and Rob had a show.
Stop playing with me because you're a liar! And you accusing me of doing when I'm not doing.
Nobody's doing.
You still texting bitches, you just told me this. Rob!
Yeah, it was entertaining though. Honestly, I watched it. And she is suing them because of accusing them of having something to do with her show being canceled. So they are on trial right now in the lawsuit. So, honey, a few details came out with this trial. They were saying that Black China done threatened some folks, allegedly. They were saying she done cut up a man, allegedly, her baby daddy. But it's like, yeah, Black China has admitted that she is with the okay, so it's not surprising, but it was a little bit surprising because it was like, wow, so it's just a big hot mess. I don't know if she's got a winnable case. I really don't know. The Kardashians got money, so I don't know how laced that Black China is with her cash, but she better come correct because them Kardashians, they got money. Honey, she had put up a tweet not too long ago talking about she had to get rid of her cars. It's something about child support and getting rid of cars. And then the two baby daddies was like, honey, we had a kid, so why would we pay you child support and we got the babies? Girl, what? So I don't know what Black China is on and what she's doing, but honey, please get it together. Speaking of other court news, baby, Trey Songz. Neighbors know my name, Trey Songz. Baby, he is being accused of rape, of assault, sexual assault, harassment. Child, now it's a video that's done came out allegedly that he is on video pulling up this woman's shirt. Some white woman, child, they all at a party, they drinking, they laughing, and in the video, it's like bloop. It's via Instagram. Go check it out if you want to see it. But it was just a lot. He was already facing allegations before this video came out. And of course, you got the naysayers or the people that don't believe. You got the people that do believe. And it's just a hot mess. And you wasn't there. We wasn't there. We don't know what happened. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's not. It's allegedly, child. But it's like, let's believe the victims until the facts are laid out. But yeah, he's been laying low, sweetheart. He has not dropped any music. He's not really done much ever since these allegations have really came out like that. So I hope you can get it together, Trey Songz. Speaking of another artist, Rick Ross, baby. Rick Ross was on The Breakfast Club doing an interview. And child, Rick Ross is talking about, because, okay, let me double back a little bit. DJ Envy did a interview with him and his wife. His wife has a book coming out, and so him and his wife did an interview, and the interview went viral because the wife said the wife said she be faking orgasms down to the bedroom. I believe it. And I think she said it was like 10 years she had faked an orgasm until she finally had the balls to come to the man and be like, hey, you know, can we can we work out some things? Can we talk about what I like, what pleases me, so that I can get mine off? And they talked about that because her book is, I guess, based off of love and stuff. So people could not believe that. And I'm like, honey, it is definitely true. Like, us women, we be pump faking for y'all men's ego. Say what you want to say, but it's the truth. Like, a lot of times women have not experienced sexual pleasure and sexual favor. So it's kind of like, baby, it be what it be. And sometimes it be with your man that you don't get off. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he get off, but you didn't get off. So it's like, it happens because a lot of the times we looking at videos and we think what we saw in the video is what we supposed to do here. And it's like, honey, that's a whole production set. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of times women do experience that with their, you know, man or with their woman or with whoever their partner is. Sometimes that does happen. It's hard to come to your man especially in a heterosexual relationship, it's hard to sit your man down and be like, baby, it's not giving. Like, it's hard to do that because your man's ego is everything. You want your man to feel like a man. You want him to have that ego, have that, you know, feel that. And it's like, you know, a man's ego is already, you know, on edge. So it's like you don't want to add to that. So it's like it's hard to have those hard conversations. But I believe it. I believe it. But I brought that up because they had Rick Ross on there, and this man is sitting up here talking about, oh, ain't no woman fake no orgasm with me. I put it down, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, Ricky, it's like, Rick Ross, you is coming off real egotistic. You really coming off really like that. And it's like, honey, just stop. Then he goes and turns and asks Angela Yee, is she a squirter?
Have an orgasm every single time and it could still be good, but it's harder for us. So maybe like 70% of the time it happens, 30% it might not. Because y'all sometimes finish too fast.
Okay, so I have another question. You won't mind me asking?
Go ahead.
You don't mind?
No, I'm a lip service person, so.
Okay, I like the way that sounds. But are you a squirter?
No.
Ricky, what are you doing? Like, how you gonna ask that woman that on radio? You know, this is not the first time he's come out and said some stuff and people like, what? Like, did you really say that? Yeah, so speaking of other rappers, Child Future, honey, I don't like Future. I don't like Future. I think Future is really cancerous with his mentality and the way he's talking and speaking to these young men through his music. Yeah, I'm sorry. Future to me is trash. I don't listen to the man's music. I'm not a fan at all. And I'm not a fan because of his personal aspects to his scene of how his life be running. Like he on that Nick Cannon stuff too. Like he be sitting up there creating these single parent homes too. But thank you, the man. And doing all this and that. And it's like, honey, it's not giving. Get it together because it's not giving. Yeah, he was on the cover of the magazine. And the man was like, these women were toxic to me. He had did an interview. He sat down and did an interview with them and was talking about the women in his life were toxic to him. And I'm just like, Future, how can anybody be more toxic than you? I mean, explain that to me. Like, how is anybody topping your toxic? You are the king of toxic. And you get praised for it. He was on the cover of GQ, named the best rapper alive. And he talked about toxicity, working with Drake, his new music, and more. And yes, child, he's not looking like nothing up here. Like I said, I just, like what? He just got me with these women all were toxic to me. They just don't want to admit it. Yeah, okay, it's Future. I don't believe that, but okay. So yeah, let's move on to a North Carolina native, Dababy. It's news being reported of the 2018. He had shot and killed someone in a Walmart, and the story was that the man was trying to rob him, and he was able to get off with the murder by proven self-defense. The family of the young man is now in an uproar about it and had been saying that they wanted to have the case reinvestigated. They were in a frenzy about it, saying that their son did not try to rob the baby and suspected that it was something else going on with the story. So now it's been a video leaked of him in Walmart with the young man. All I can say about that is, my opinion on that is just the evidence was able to get him off. He did not pull any time, and it was ruled self-defense. So I don't know what to say to that. I do feel for the young man's parents and family, because even if he was robbing the man, you know, it's sad to lose your life in that situation. It's unfortunate. But it's a dangerous game because it's like it's opening up old wounds. So now you got this video out circulating. And, you know, the baby is up there like, bruh, y'all just want to attack me. Y'all want to put me down. Y'all wanted me to have it the hardest. He was going off in an Instagram post story that he posted. And he was just like, oh, I feel like my back is against the wall. Everybody want to come down on me, but I'm still remaining. And it's like, you know, I don't know. I do feel like it's very ironic that the baby just is always in some violence. He's a violent man, but at the same time, some of this stuff has been provoked from others coming up to him doing stuff. So it's like, it's hard. It just doesn't look good, the baby. It don't look good, my baby. The baby, my baby. It don't look good for you because you're always in some drama. You're always in some violence. You're always in some mess. And it's like, once it comes down to a point where the focus is the mess and not your music, that's a problem. So I hope he can get that figured out. I hope the story of what they are alleging is true, and I hope he didn't just take someone's life and it really wasn't the case of him being robbed. I hope that's not the case, but we don't know. Like I say, if you weren't there, you don't know what's really happening and what's really going on, so it's hard to say. It is really hard to say. Speaking of gun violence, get serious right quick. Meg Thee Stallion did an interview with Gayle King. She sat down with Gayle King and did an interview discussing the incident with her and Tory Lanez back in 2020. In the interview, she's going through the story of what happened and just sitting down. They did a little backstory of how she got started and where she's at now, and then they dived into the incident. And it was hard to watch. It was very emotional. I'm an emotional person, so I was tearing up just watching this woman cry and pour her heart out. And it's like, I'm taking my biasness out because I am a diehard fan of her, but I do believe her. I do believe her. The evidence is pointing to, I believe this woman. I believe that she was shot. I believe that he did it. The way that he's carrying himself, the way that the best friend is carrying herself, the way that Meg is carrying herself, I believe it happened. I also believe that it's probably possible that they were messing around and had an intimate relationship, and somewhere along the lines it turned sour that day, that night. It's sad to see it online and see it so publicly because people are dragging her through the mud, and I'm talking about they are dragging this black woman, and it's so sad to see because it's a reminder. And I can only speak for black women because I'm a black woman and I grew up around black women. I can't speak for white or Hispanic or Asian women. I can't tell your story. I can only tell my story from being a black woman. It is triggering because it's like, it's a reminder how the world doesn't believe us. We're discarded so much. We're not cared for. We're not protected. And this is just the world. I'm not saying, you know, in our communities, but I'm just saying as a whole in this world, you know, we're one of the lowest, you know, on the poll, we're one of the lowest because it's just, we're not heard. We're not given a fair chance. We're just not. And so it's like when things happen to us, we're expected to be strong. We're expected to keep moving on. We're expected to just suck it up and take it. And it's just like, no, sometimes things have to happen. The law has to step in and consequences have to be given to actions, whether they're by a black man, white man, Hispanic man, woman, another woman, whoever, whatever. Sometimes consequences need to be reprimanded for actions. And unfortunately, this is a situation where, yes, something needs to happen and be done for this woman being shot and suffering such a traumatic experience. I couldn't imagine that. Like, it's just sad. It's sad. And it's like, don't get me wrong, we wasn't there, so we don't really know what happened. But I don't believe this girl would risk her whole career to lie on this man. Because if she is lying, that means her career is tarnished. She's probably going to go to jail for lying. Like, why would this woman do something like that for this little old man? Like, I just don't believe that. I just don't. I believe she was shot, and I believe he did that. And I believe the best friend, some way, somehow, the best friend, Kelsey, she has, I'm not going to say she had something to do with it, but something happened to where she's not Megan's best friend anymore. They fell out. They have said things back and forth to each other online. So it's like something happened. Something went down. It's just unfortunate. And you know, my heart goes out to her, and I hope she's getting the healing that she needs, the help that she needs, and I hope that the facts come out and his ass go to jail. Honey, throw him under the jail. Throw him under. Because this is not okay. Like, it's not. Moving on, getting back to some lighter stuff, because that was pretty dark and pretty sad. Female rap. Let's talk about female rap. So speaking of Meg, she dropped Plan B. Last Friday, she dropped Plan B, and that's my song, baby. She is eating these N-words up. She is eating the boys up, honey. The one, not the men's that's good, but the men's that's not good. She eating them up. Then you had Nicki has dropped Blick Blick with Corey LeRae. She dropped We Go Up with Fabio Foreign. Love, love, love. Definitely a fan of Meg. Definitely a fan of Nicki. I'm a fan of all the girls. I love female rap because they be talking they junk and they do a better job at it than the men's do. The male rappers do. Then you had Lotto just dropped her album a couple weeks ago. That was a good listen. Cardi dropped a drill song with, I don't know if those people, I don't listen to drill music, so I don't know who them people was, and Shake It or some mess like that. But people like that. Then the City Girls dropped their drill song with Fabio Foreign. That was good. That was good. The female rappers are coming, and they're not coming to play with y'all. They're not coming to play. So I'm enjoying the music. Like, I'm enjoying downloading. I'm happy to see the girls having their fun. These women having their fun, talking their junk. I love to see it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I missed? I think that is pretty much it. I done been out here talking long enough. But yes, honey. I just want my people to do better. My black folks do better with the folks that I talked about that they a hot mess or their situation a hot mess. Just do better, baby. Do better. But yes, I have enjoyed talking to y'all. I gotta get off this camera and get ready for a client. They about to come through. But I wanted to get in front of the camera. I'm gonna have my videos edited, I promise. I got 2 tutorial videos, as I said before. I'm definitely gonna be doing more and more. It just takes time to edit them, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe, because y'all watching, but y'all not subscribing. Y'all need to get my subscribing and get my following up, baby. Y'all be watching. I done got about 3,000 views on Instagram, okay, on this little reel I did. So follow me on Instagram at __ also you Chris. You can follow me on Facebook. I have a hair page, Crystal Clear. Follow me, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.